and welcome to my everyday. That time has come now, and I am about to answer all of the questions, or most of the questions that I received in your comments on my Get to Know Me video, asking you guys to let me know what it is that you want to get to know about me. I want to start off by saying thank you to everyone who posted a question wanting to know something about me. I also want to say another special thank you to everyone who has subscribed. We just recently reached 1,000 subscribers and I am super excited. I never ever thought when I started this channel about 6 months ago that I would be where I am now, and I'm so excited about things that I have planned and things that I hope to do in the future. So let's get right to it. I have a printout of all of the questions that I received on the video. I also have my phone because I do have some questions that were cut off, so I'm gonna do the best that I can. I will let you know that there were some very popular questions, so there are some repeats, and so I will do my best to answer everything that came through. So let's get right to it. So the first question that I got was from Jenna in South Florida. She wants to know, how old are your children and what are their names? So I have 2 children and I have a daughter. Her name is Paige and she is 9 years old. And I have a son whose name is Xander and he is 5. Now I should say Xander is spelled with an X, and I say that because it's something that seems necessary when I let people know what his name is. We like our children's names. We picked them way before they were born and we're still happy with them. So those are my kids. I love them. Where are you from and what city are you currently living in? I am currently living in Kitchener-Waterloo, and it is where I'm from. I was born in Ontario, Canada. I was actually born in Toronto, but then we moved to Kitchener-Waterloo and I have been here ever since. It also says, do you thrift shop and repurpose, and will you be doing videos on those types of projects? And yes, I do thrift shop and I do repurpose actually quite a bit. When I started this channel, I was actually hoping to share a lot more about what it is that I do with things, DIYs that I make. Not so much DIYs because I'm not really crafty, but I am one of those people that will take something and use it differently than what it is meant to be used. And I always have friends saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe you came up with this idea and you should share this with people. And I had people say you should do a blog. And so that's actually why I started it. But then I got into buying things at the store, at the dollar store, and sharing them on my videos and letting you guys know what it is that I was going to do with some of the items that I was buying, which in a way is kind of letting you know how I'm going to repurpose things. And then those became very popular, and it's hard when you get busy, and so I do the videos that I can. But yes, I do plan on doing more videos, possibly even showing you guys some thrift hauls, which I have done some thrift shopping and thought about recording them but never did, so maybe that will come. Another question was hobbies and favorite Dollar Tree makeup items. I have a lot of hobbies actually. Most of them involve socializing with friends, hanging out with my kids. I do also really enjoy movies. Made-for-TV movies are actually a guilty pleasure. My favorite Dollar Tree makeup items, I would have to say, are the eyeshadows, the LA Colors eyeshadows. I really do like them, even though there's a lot of, they're pretty powdery. They blend very nicely. They tend to be very pigmented, so I'm very excited when I find that. I also find that the nail polishes in there are very decent, so I really do enjoy that. Unfortunately, here in my city, even though I have quite a few Dollar Trees around, I have a really hard time finding any higher end name brand makeup, so we don't get any of the Milani, and we very rarely get the Wet n Wild. Sometimes we get that in Dollarama, but not at the Dollar Tree. So I am limited to LA Colors and those kinds of things at the dollar store, but I do make the best with what I find, and I do like to try new things, and then if it doesn't work out for me, then I just stop using it. But if it works, then I continue to use it. Actually, the eyeshadow I have today is one of my favorites from the Dollar Tree. It is an LA Colors eyeshadow, so that is one of my favorites. What province are you in? Again, I am in Ontario, Canada. What are your favorites? Movie, color, food, drink, book, quote. What do you personally like to do for fun? What fun things do you enjoy doing with your family, and what makes you smile? So my favorite movie, I have quite a few favorite movies. I actually asked my husband what he thought my favorite movie was, and he said Dirty Dancing, and I would agree that is up there. So Dirty Dancing would be one. 13 Going on 30 would be another one. I really do love those rom-coms. So, but I would definitely say if I was sitting around and it came on TV, one that I could continuously watch and would repeatedly watch would definitely be Dirty Dancing. My favorite color is black. My favorite food, my guilty pleasure is McDonald's. I enjoy eating fairly healthy, but I do have a soft spot for McDonald's, even though I know that there's absolutely nothing good about it for me, but I do enjoy it. My favorite drink would definitely be coffee. I recently gave up soda or pop, so I haven't had any of that since last year. So when January started, I actually started a 21-day no junk food challenge, and when I decided that I was able to give up Coca-Cola or Coke Zero, which is what I had been drinking, I decided not to go back to that. So I actually haven't had any of that, but I do enjoy coffee, and I do drink quite a few per day, so that would definitely be my favorite drink at the moment. Favorite book and favorite quote. I don't have a favorite book. I do enjoy reading, but I enjoy different varieties. I like a good thriller or a good true life story, like a memoir. And favorite quote, I don't really have one. I know in high school I used to say I am who I am, so deal with it. So I would say that would probably still be my favorite quote, because I think that we should just be proud of who we are. And what do you personally like to do for fun? Again, I have a lot of things that I do for fun, hanging out with my family, hanging out with my friends, just basically hanging out, watching movies, watching TV, going to different, going out for dinner, going to mom's night outs, those kinds of things. Those are the things that I do for fun. Let's see. What is my favorite activity to do with my children? I like to do a lot of things with my kids. We do a lot of play dates with friends. So I get other moms together who have kids, and we get together either at the park or at each other's homes. Sometimes I do go to certain organized activities and we do that. So I do find that it is a lot easier to be a parent if you can get together and kind of work together as a village and find other moms and dads that are also hanging out with their kids and just all hang out together. What do I do for a living? Okay, this was a common question that I received. It's kind of a complex one, but not really. I am technically a stay-at-home mom. I did work as a career woman, and I left my full-time employment when I had my daughter. I decided that it was important to be here for her, and I didn't last without no employment. I quickly did find a part-time job, just because I was stir crazy and I'm just that person that is on the go, go, go all the time. So I do have a part-time job in the city, in a social service aspect. I don't want to go into big details about where it is exactly that I work, but I also do run my own home business, and that was another question that I got was, what is my home business? And my home business is with a company called Norwex. I am an independent sales consultant for them. Basically, it's like a home party planning business, but basically Norwex is a company that has products that allow you to lessen the amount of harmful chemicals that you use in your home. So if you watch my Dollar Tree hauls or my dollar store hauls, you will very rarely see me buy chemical cleaning products, just because I use the Norwex products that I use for my company. I do not want to push my company at all on my channel, at least not on this channel. I do have a channel for my business. So that is what I do. If you want more information, feel free to send me a message and I can give you more information on that. But that is what I do. That is my home business. Do you think you shop more at the Dollar Tree since you've been making more videos? I'm not sure that I shop more at the Dollar Tree. I'm sure I probably do, actually. But one thing that I do know that I do is that I find that I probably am buying things I may not have bought, because I get really excited and sometimes I just want to share the items that I have found. So I pick them up so that I can share them with you guys. So definitely I get very excited going to the Dollar Tree, but I even get more excited knowing that I have someone to share what it is that I have found with. Favorite perfume scent. I like clean, ocean smells. So right now on my vanity, I do have Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue. I also have She by Alfred Sung. I also have Jewel by Alfred Sung. So I like florals and ocean scents. Those I would say are my favorite. In body sprays like Calgon, I like Morning Glory. So basically anything that is like an oceany scent, I tend to gravitate towards any sprays that are in the blue color for that reason. And I do really enjoy florals as well. Okay, Creations by Kay actually asked me, she had heard that I had been to New Orleans and wanted to know if that was true, and she'd like to hear about my trip. So I don't want to make a long video about my trip. I absolutely enjoyed New Orleans. I went there with a friend. It was kind of a business trip slash fun for us. We had a lot of fun. I had never been there before, but I truly enjoyed it. Again, like I said, it rained a lot, but that did not rain on our parade at all. We did get to enjoy a little bit of Jazz Fest while we were there as well, so I did truly enjoy that. Okay, I was also asked, when do my kids get out for summer? I think this is different than a lot of people, especially those in the States. So my kids were done school at the end of June. They were done actually on June 29th, and they are not due back until the day after Labor Day. So well into the first week of September. It's interesting listening to other people and hearing about how some of their kids were done at the end of May and they're due back in August, but my children are home for the full month of July and August. So I am a little bit more busy with them being home. So I am trying to work around that. I still want to put more videos up, but basically what I'm doing is enjoying my time here with them. And then hopefully when they go back to school, I'll have a lot more videos to post. And I am getting a lot more ideas while I am home with them as well. Do you have a P.O. box for friend mail? I do not currently have a P.O. box for friend mail. I'm not sure how necessary that is at the moment. Maybe if you guys would like to let me know in the comments down below if that is something that you would like to do. Would you like to send me a letter? Would you like me to get a P.O. box? It is definitely something that I have been thinking about doing. So at the current moment, no, I do not have a P.O. box, but it is something that I am thinking about doing. Do you see yourself continuing to make videos for YouTube in the future? And yes, I do. I'm really enjoying making these videos. Sometimes I struggle with, am I boring you guys or not? But I am really enjoying it. I absolutely love the interaction. I love the comments that I've been getting. I enjoy getting to know all of you. I love watching other YouTubers that also have similar content to myself. And I find that I will be commenting on their videos, and then I find that they will be commenting on my videos, which I really enjoy. Would you consider making an Instagram or a Snapchat? I actually had Snapchat quite some time ago, like over 2 years ago, before it was popular, as a personal Snapchat account, and then I stopped using it. I did recently start another one up for this channel, and I did start an Instagram account for this channel when I first started this YouTube channel, but it wasn't a personal one, so I didn't find myself using it a whole lot. I do have a couple things that I was posting, but then I just wasn't sure how necessary it was, or whether or not people were actually interested in following. So that if that is something that you're interested in me doing, just let me know. I do have an Instagram and a Snapchat for this channel, so I can start using it a little bit more if that is something that I find that I have time for, or that others are actually interested in seeing or following. Okay, someone wants to know, what is your ethnicity? Well, both of my parents are from Portugal, so I am Portuguese, and yes, I am fluent in Portuguese. But again, I was born in Canada, so I consider myself a true born 100% Canadian, but my background is Portuguese. Someone is asking, what are your favorite savory foods and desserts? I would say savory foods. I love chips. I love French fries, a good poutine, and also love burgers. Favorite desserts, I'm not a big sweet person, so if I'm out at a restaurant, I really enjoy a good creme brulee. I like a good plain New York cheesecake, and I love my sister's chocolate cake. So I would say those are my favorites. How tall are you? I am 5'1", so not tall at all. Someone else is asking, have I tried Aliexpress yet? And no, I have not. I have heard of a lot of people who have tried it. I have read a lot of the reviews, and I've seen some things that interest me, but then I I decide not to go ahead just because a lot of it is clothing, and I do see that a lot of the stuff that comes to people is not what is shown in pictures. And also with sizing, it is very difficult. Sometimes you'll order something, you'll be a size small, you'll order a small, and it'll be small enough for your 5-year-old child. So no, I have not tried Aliexpress. I do like to buy some things online, but I am very cautious, so I have not tried that yet. Okay, this one does not surprise me. I had someone ask, why won't you just dye your hair all blonde? I did do a video on my hair. I did a vlog on it. Basically, if you know me, then you'll know that I'm forever changing. My hair is always changing. The natural color is similar to this dark color, but I have had many different hairstyles, long, short, medium, different colors. I've had purple streaks, I've had red streaks, I've had pink streaks. I have been all blonde. Prior to this, I was all brown for a year, and prior to that, I was blonde for 4 years. Prior to that, I was brown for a few years and blonde for a very, very long time. I just like change. I get bored very easily. I enjoy this. I just think this is funky and fun. It's just a way to show my personality. So that is the reason why it's not all blonde at the moment. I'm not saying I will never go blonde. I probably will. I actually really, really enjoy being all blonde. At the time when I went brown again, it was a recommendation that I should do that just to add more pigment into my hair. When you strip your hair of color for a very long time, hairdressers will often recommend that you put color back into it for a while just to, you know, build up some health again in your hair. So that is why I'm not all blonde. I'm not ruling it out. In fact, don't be surprised if one day I come on here and I'm different again. I think it's just because you guys have seen me now for the last 6 months and it has been pretty much like this. The streak, as some of you know, is only right here. I like it because then I also have the option of parting my hair the other way and having a peekaboo blonde streak underneath. It's just something fun for me. I like to play around with it. I know when I come on here, this is pretty much what it looks like. You're not around all the time, so you don't see all the different hairstyles that I can do with it, but that is why it's not all blonde. I do enjoy it. I know it's not for everyone, but it's my, I don't know, my funky, whatever you want to call it, fun thing that I do for myself. So another question that I got was whether or not I have a husband or a partner or a spouse. And yes, I do have a husband. I do buy certain things for him at the Dollar Tree, so some of you may have caught that. So yeah, I do have a husband. We've been married for quite a few years, and we have our 2 children, as I've mentioned. And that pretty much sums up the majority of the questions that I got on my video asking you guys what it is that you guys want to know about me. Thank you again so much for all of you that commented and had questions for me. I will do these again in the future as I find that there are more things that you guys might want to get to know about me. Again, always feel free to leave me a comment down below if there's anything that you would like to ask or a suggestion of a video that you would like me to post. Thanks again so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I would love a thumbs up. Thanks again, and if you aren't already subscribed, I'd love to have you, and I hope to see you again soon. Talk to you later. Bye.